Da-da-da! Da-da-da!
We come to you with breaking news regarding the Fantastic Marvel Race Cup. It seems as though Tan has been cheating during the races. It seems as though Tan was more than 5 times more heavy than the rest of the competitors. It seems as though the reason for this was in performance-enhancing food. Consequently, he has been removed from the competition and replaced with another Marvel on the waiting list, Maroon.
And I believe Maroon gets Tan's point, correct?
Indeed. So Maroon has to place in the top 8 in this next race if he wants to move on to the A division rather than the B division.
Makes sense. Also, it's worth noting that I don't know how you can't possibly break this rule accidentally.
Anyways, Navy, White, Cyan, Forest, and Orange are already all qualified for the A division, whereas Red, Yellow, Purple, Brown, and Gray are all eliminated from contention unless there's a tie between some marbles.
We'll see what happens on the course. Let's go. And they're off.
Now, this is the final qualifying race, the Snake Track.
Hold on, is it called the Snake Track because it's shaped like a worm?
Of course. How did it take you so long to think of this, Austin?
I don't know, I'm a little slow today.
Oh well. Anyways, green, yellow, black, and magenta are all in the second layer.
Yep. And, a good job to them. They appear to be in a good situation right now. At least with this leg, not necessarily in the tournament.
Yeah, several marbles seem to be not trying as hard, because they are already either guaranteed a spot in the A division or guaranteed to be in the B division, unless there's a tie.
I mean, no one's guaranteed in, but something would have to go horribly wrong for them to not make it.
Indeed. As you can see, green, not even close, super far ahead of everyone else, gonna take the victory for this race.
Good job to green. That was so green.
They really needed that too. They were one of the marbles who weren't guaranteed in yet.
Yep. And meanwhile, red, toward the back, and just not having a good qualifying portion of this tournament.
They are not even one of the marbles who can qualify. So I guess
barring
that
a
explains
tiebreaker.
it. Yellow finishes, black finishes, and gray
Gray
finishes.
does as well, yeah.
Black is the only one that mattered there.
Forest, navy, and brown, I'm not biased, finish.
And
magenta takes the last spot over blue, and that could be important.
And maroon, the newcomer in this race, does not come close, only halfway through the race.
I mean, maroon, didn't have any practice in the other 2 legs.
And that concludes the qualifying rounds of the Fantastic Marble Race Cup. Qualified for the A division are black, green, orange, magenta, cyan, white, forest, and navy.
It's very impressive to me. You're probably expecting me to say navy, but no, I'm very impressed with magenta. Again, didn't come up clutch in the second round, but came up clutch in the third round. Both of their points, like I said, both of their points came from 8th place, and they barely nudged out blue for that final spot in the top group.
Indeed, that was the difference between, well, first of all, getting a point and not getting a point, but also getting into the A division and the B division. If blue had just moved over magenta in those final seconds, magenta would not have qualified for the A division and blue would have instead.
Sometimes just one moment can totally shape the outcome of a game or tournament, and we'll see how this plays out.
Indeed, not all is lost yet for blue. If he can just get into the top 2 in this division, he'll be able to hopefully face magenta face to face.
Or maybe magenta will go down again. I mean, magenta is pretty average.
That is true. Magenta is basically just the middleman. 8th, 10th, and 8th. Very average.
If I had to predict somebody to go down, I'd pick magenta because magenta is very near the middle, and being at the middle means being at the bottom of the top.
Indeed. Anyways, speaking of the bottom, red and purple did not score a single point.
And purple was so close that first round. I mean, you just have to feel so bad for purple. Could have got the tournament started off on the good foot, but didn't, and it kind of snowballed.
Yeah, they're after not succeeding in the first race, it seems as though their morale just dropped.
And I want to talk about Forest. Now, the reason I want to talk about Forest is because I feel like we haven't talked about Forest like at all. Even though Forest has been near the top of every race, we haven't talked much about them.
Yeah, they've gotten in the top 8 every single one. They got 3 points.
Top two of these 16, right up there with arguably the greatest of all time, Navy. I'm not biased. Uh, Amazing performance by Forest.
Again, Navy, Forest, White, Cyan, Magenta, Orange, Green, and Black in the A division, brown, pink, yellow, blue, maroon, gray, red, and purple in the B division. See you next time when we do the first A division race.